this time with a very exciting review and kind of swatch fest for you. I was contacted recently by the wonderful people at Makeup Geek again, which is very, very nice of them. I must be doing something right, they seem to like me, which is good. And they contacted me again and said, would I like to pick some more products to feature and kind of use in tutorials and using their idea gallery. And of course, I jumped at the chance. So I was asked to pick 8 eyeshadows, and this time, unlike last time, I'll link my first review of their products down below, but unlike last time, I was actually asked to pick the shades I wanted, which was fantastic. But of course, with that comes a huge amount of stress because, you know, you really want to get shades that you've got to wear every day. So I went for shades that I feel I could kind of incorporate into everyday looks rather than, you know, blues and pinks and purples. Theirs are really nice colours, but I really wanted kind of staple colours to go with the other Makeup Geek shadows I was sent last time. So first of all, I will start with the brushes. They said pick 3 brushes, so I've never tried any of their brushes before. It was very exciting, so I picked 3 face brushes. This is the Makeup Geek angled stippling brush. I love, the first thing I noticed about these is that the handles on them are an olivey green, which is unusual. I like that. Usually the handles are black. I also noticed first off that these are actually quite thin brushes. I know it seems like a weird thing to say, but some of my other brushes are quite bulky and they're quite heavy, and to pack them is kind of a chore. So I noticed that these are actually quite thin, which I really like. They're very lightweight, but they're still weighted in a nice way. And I don't have an angled stippling brush, so I think this would be perfect for contouring, either cream or powder. I kind of picked it with that in mind, but you could use this for foundation as well. So that's the angled stippling brush. These are all between about $15 and $18, I believe, so not too expensive. So angled stippling brush, I really like that. I then picked this one, which is just made, they're just made beautifully. This one in particular I like because it's kind of like got a beveled ferrule on it. I think it's lovely. This is the foundation stippling brush. Pretty much like the flat top kabukis you get, you know, the F80 from Sigma and everything, but a little bit softer, I'd say. I really like this. I will probably use this either for blush or maybe foundation, I don't know. But I love this. So that is the foundation stippling brush. Lastly, I picked this little guy, which I just love. I just love them. They're so compact. Her brushes are just fantastic. This is the Face Buffer brush, and it is kind of like a round top kabuki. Absolutely diddy, but I love the fact that their brushes are so streamlined. I definitely recommend checking them out if you haven't. And I think I will probably use this either for just blending everything out or maybe for blush, highlight, something like that. So I really like those brushes. Very, very excited to try those. Oh, I also wanted to mention I was sent this lovely handwritten with a little hand-drawn flower note from Heather, who is the marketing assistant and the photographer for Makeup Geek. So she wrote me this little note, and I just thought I would mention that because that's very cute. So onto the eyeshadows. For those of you that don't know, they come in little cardboard packages like this. You can also get them in like a compact form. Cute design. I love her designs. So I have already put them in my Z palette. I now have, these are all Makeup Geek shadows, so I'm kind of happy about that. So first of all, as I said, I picked colours I thought that I would wear and be able to incorporate into every day. So we have, it's this first row here and then these 2 up here. So I will start with the palest one. This is Vanilla Bean, which is it was quite a surprise to me actually, because it's actually got a slight sheen to it, which I love. I think that's fantastic. I'm wearing it as my brow highlight today. It's not just a flat matte. It does actually have a very subtle sheen to it, which I love. So I wanted to pick that because I am always in need, I feel, for kind of matte, sheeny highlighting colours. You can always use those, so that's why I wanted to pick something that I could use as a highlight colour, because I don't have one from her. The next one is, I believe, Gold Digger, which is this kind of really true gold here, which I wore yesterday, and it is absolutely stunning. It looks like this. It's a true yellowy gold. And the pigmentation of these, that's just one little swipe. It's just, they're out of this world. So that's Gold Digger. Now, the next one I am wearing today, I have that kind of in my inner corner, halfway across the lid, is Cosmopolitan, which is this beautiful peachy kind of apricot-y shade. Everybody has raved about this, so I had to get it, obviously. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful, and I don't have anything like it, so I had to get it. They're like butter, these shadows. They are well worth the price tag. They're $5.99. They rival some of my higher end shadows. They really are top-notch quality. So that's Cosmopolitan. I then ordered Bleached Blonde which is this one here, which I thought, I kind of, after I did it, I thought, oh god, it's going to look like Gold Digger, but it doesn't. It does not at all. This is kind of like a more wearable gold, which I love, and it does have some slight shimmery, glittery particles in it, which is nice. So that is Bleached Blonde there. This is more of like a beigey pale gold than the proper yellow gold. So that is Bleached Blonde. Really lovely. And as you can see, all these colours go really well together. So I'm very pleased. The next colour I have on today, and I have that kind of at the outer portion of my eye, is Homecoming. Now I thought Homecoming would look a little bit like Sensuous, which I have here, but it doesn't, so that's nice. Homecoming, I believe, is a dupe for MAC Satin Taupe. I'm not sure because I've never used it, but I believe everybody says it is. And it is just a very nice taupe. Little bit of a pink undertone to it, which I love. So that is Homecoming there. Beautiful, I love shades like this, they're so wearable. So that's Homecoming. The next one I have, which is what I've used to darken up my outer corner today, and this is a fantastic colour. Everybody needs this colour because it is a reddish brown. This is brown sugar, but it's perfect for using with golds, beiges, purples. It's lovely for darkening up any kind of shade like that because it's a little bit different because it kind of has like a purpley burgundy undertone to it. So if I just swatch this, this is brown sugar here. The pigmentation of this is out of this world. So that's brown sugar. As you can see, not your run-of-the-mill brown, which is nice, but still dark enough to use as an outer corner colour. So that's brown sugar. I really like that, and I have that on today. Then the last two. These were kind of a whim, but I'm so pleased by them because they are gorgeous. This is Burlesque, this red here. It's kind of a reddy plum. I was a toss-up between this and Bitten, but I thought this would be more wearable. So this is Burlesque, and oh, this is so pretty. Oh, it's amazing. That's Burlesque. Look at that. I love these kind of plummy shades. So that's Burlesque there. Absolutely stunning. I love shades like that. Highly unusual. And then the last one I picked up, which is, doesn't really, in my mind I didn't think it would go with the others, but it does actually. This is Shimmermint here, which is this lovely pale green, and I wore that yesterday with Gold Digger and it looked gorgeous. So this is Shimmermint. And swatch that there. Very pale, kind of lime, goldy green, which is gorgeous. So those are the eyeshadows I picked up. As I said, $5.99. I will leave a list of everything that I mentioned down below in the description box, as well as the links to where you can get them in the store. So those are the eyeshadows I picked. I'm very, very pleased with those. On to the last couple of things that I was very kindly sent. I was asked to pick 4 of their pigments. Now, I've never tried their pigments before, so I was really excited by this. They come in these little boxes. These boxes are so cute. I love them. And it was kind of difficult for me to choose because their pigments are... they get rave reviews from everyone, but I did. I picked 4 pigments. I was very pleased with myself. So they look like this. They are full to the brim, so be careful when you open these. They don't have sifters. She is working on that though. This one is Nightlife. I wanted New Year's Eve, but actually, retrospectively, I'm glad that it was out of stock because this one I feel has a little bit more oomph to it. So this is Nightlife pigment, and I'll show you, hopefully without throwing it everywhere, how full these are. Ridiculously full. So this is like a rosy, minky shade. And let me just swatch it for you. Oh, these are beautiful. I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous. So that is Nightlife. Beautiful kind of antique rose with a mink undertone to it, which is stunning. So that's Nightlife. I then picked Insomnia, because this just doesn't really look that much on the site in the swatch, but when you go and have a look at swatches of it on other people's blogs, it's stunning. It is a brown, a reddish brown with a blue duochrome. It's like a MAC pigment. I don't know which one off the top of my head, but everybody raves about that pigment, and she's actually kind of made one I feel is probably a little bit better. It's just creamy, it's like velvet. So this is Insomnia, and oh, I cannot wait to wear this. This is so gorgeous. And her pigments have this wonderful velvety stretch to them, which I love. So that is Insomnia. Look at that. Look at the duochrome on it. Beautiful. I then picked Blitz. It was once again a decision between this and Vegas Lights, but I thought Blitz just had a little bit more oomph to it. So I picked Blitz. Let me show you this one. Everybody raves about this pigment, and I can see why. It's very wearable, but still very unusual. It's like a reddy, kind of terracotta-y brown. Oh, covered in eyeshadow, guys. So this is Blitz. Oh, it's gorgeous. Every time I swatch this, I'm like, oh, wow, it's really just absolutely my shade. So that is Blitz. Oh, that's a rubbish swatch. What am I doing? So that's Blitz there. Ready. It's like a kind of a ready burgundy with like a black base. It's beautiful. So that's Blitz. And then the last one I picked because I had to have this. Everyone should have this. This is Utopia. And everybody raves about this, and oh my god, I can see why. This is amazing. This is the most amazing pigment I have ever come across in my life. It is like a chunky, velvety, kind of hybrid between a pigment and a glitter, and it's just stunning. I will be using this very soon in your tutorial, so let me just swatch this for you because this baby is amazing. So let me just swatch this. Wow, it's just so pretty. Like, I mean, it's very chunky, but it's not too glittery. So that is Utopia there. Kind of, once again, like a duochrome because it's like a dark brown base, but then it hits the light and it's just this true gold. It's gorgeous. So that is Utopia. Oh, that is so stunning. I can't wait to wear that. So that's my little review and the swatches of the things that Makeup Geek very kindly offered to send me. Once again, I will leave a list to everything I mentioned down below in the description box. I hope that was helpful for you guys in case you were interested. The pigments, I believe, are $6.99. So perfectly reasonable, and you get a huge amount. But do be careful when you open them because they're packed to the brim with pigment. So yeah, if you have any tutorial requests using these particular products, then leave them down below because I'd love to start doing some Makeup Geek tutorials that you guys want to see. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, look out for my tutorials. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye everyone.